You can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Here's Austin Riley.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball.
Represented by George Springer. Springer, a strikeout, a walk. Leishman's going to come out.
Blowing away 2-0. I got Velante slow home too. He's got a big motion.
Is because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One down. So digging in, Michael Harris the second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Check swing called strike. And that's strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball still 0-2. That's inside. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Man at first, one away. Crawford off balance speed. There's one. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena.
Ball in.
Arozarena batting sixth in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Started after it, appeal to first. He did not go around. And now it's filled up. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Yes. 100%. I saw Billy start.
Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Ball one there. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. Could be extra bases. Arozarena flies around third. One run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now it's going to be Leo Rivas. Hard liner. And this one looks like trouble. He's there. He's got it. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2. Back to the top of the Seattle order, Brendan Donovan will hit next.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Crawford goes. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-2. Center field. That's out number 2. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Crawford goes. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's safe. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And that one is inside. Pop foul out of play off to the right. So now 3-2. Hard hit right side. They limit the damage here. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Late with the swing there.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now Drake Baldwin. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That clips the corner. And a strike on the outside edge. Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Stays alive. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under this one. And there's one away. 1 out, man at first. Here's Sean Murphy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rodriguez hustles to get it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. In the air, center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. Two aboard, 2 outs. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. And ball one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. New inning getting started. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Rodriguez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's towards center. Harris moving under it.
3-2.
And there's one down. Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1 so far.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one smoked on its way out of here. He shoots one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning. Arozarena now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Brings it in. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris under it. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. Line and a base hitting to right. So now back to the top of the order.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes Austin Riley. The 0-1. On the ground, could be 2. They get 1. Their second double play in just the first 3 innings here today. Base is empty after the double play. Michael Harris the second digs in now. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Donovan should have this one. Brings it in, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. That one out to right. Acuna on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Leo Ribas up next for the Mariners.
Leo Ribas.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner takes off in the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Ref Snyder up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Nope,
that one drifts inside. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the
swing, and a ball lifted in the air. Harris racing after it, but misjudges this one, and it's down. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Up next for Seattle.
One down, and now Cal Raleigh.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight
High pitch count on Polanco over the first 3 innings, hoping to make that pay off now in the middle.
hits, and now behind in this
New pitcher for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Hernandez, he's kind of a prototypical bull. Ouch, that one got him.
First base.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Inside, ball 1.
Pressure's on right here. 2
Marcus Semien.
count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up, top half of inning number 4. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity.
Base hit, 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. Next to hit, Josh Naylor. In the air, this one's well struck, and it is gone. Grand slam. His second homer of the night, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0. Arozarena at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. This one in the air right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, and that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the batter now, Dominic Canzone. He was late there, strike 1. And it's even up. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Comes up empty, that's strike 2. Here's the pitch, runner on the move. And that one hit to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Runners breaking for the plate. Puts a bunt down. Albies. The underhand flip. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit.
Oh, and a great stop. Over to first.
No,
But he
he's
beats
safe.
it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. So a man at first. Here's Matt Olson down. Swing and a miss at a slider.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
2-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. That one felt good. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's fouled away. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Just off the outside edge. 1-2 to count. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fly to center his first time. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with it. It's just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Mauricio Dubon. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez under it and makes the grab. That is the inning.
Keep one up the end of the bat. It's an open 10 for Rice. Out for playing.
We go to the top of the fifth, and now for Seattle, Leo Rivas. Slice down the right side.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
That to right. And there's one down.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with it.
2 down.
But it was April 7, 1986.
So digging in, Cal Raleigh. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. Josh Naylor, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Refsnyder takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. So here's Riley now.
Ball.
Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 2.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On a bounce right side, Rivas handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Thirds, 3 strikeouts. And base. The bottom of the order for the Nationals.
Top 6. In now is the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena. That one ripped, but foul. And that is out of play. This one popped up right side. Olsen settles under it. And there's one down. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Has some trouble with it to first, but no chance to get him. We'll see how they score. 1 down. And here is J.P. Crawford. On the ground to first. To second, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Right side. And foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Zips it across, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. To the right side. Naylor steps on the bag. Play is made. 2 out. 2 down. Base is empty. Drake Baldwin now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That is just have to put it in a better spot.
And first offering is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Goodbye, home run. A shot to the opposite field. And they cut into the deficit. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. On a line out towards center. And that ends the inning.
That's a very interesting thing if you're a hitter. The team's actually right now.
Back in Atlanta, Truist Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Leo.
He think that was a foul.
Rivas. The pitcher on here, Yoel Payamps.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there's one down. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Brendan Donovan.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And a man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Tap foul at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Olsen to second. There's one double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Keller outstanding in the air. On the 2-1. Topper back toward the man. Just picked up by Stuck, and Nunez is safe. So an infield hit.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Naylor. One pitch and one out. Now it's the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Back to the ball. Yeah. And there's nothing either Duran or Bryson Stott could do with that one. Nunez was surprised to hear if there's a stolen base in his future. Or attempted a stolen base.
And before the pitch, he steps off.
No, you can't worry about it. He steals, but get James Wood out here. It doesn't matter. He can steal second and third if he wants.
There he goes. Pitches outside. He'll get second base stolen. AT couldn't get a grip on it. And now it's 2-0 to Wood with Garcia on deck. Third stolen base of the year already for Nunez, who did steal 71 season in the minors. On the outside corner. Again, they cannot challenge. They have no more challenges left.
Out towards right center field. Rivas gets under it. And there are two down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He is singled and he is flied to left. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. We go to the 8th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. Stepping in, Julio Rodriguez. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. On to first. One pitch and one out. So up next, Josh Naylor.
Ball that's outside.
That one to first. Olson takes it himself. Got the out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the DH, Randy Arozarena. And first offering is fouled off. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Arozarena flies around third. The run comes in to score from second. It's 12-3. So man aboard, J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Austin Riley. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Braves.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II.
Well, the leadoff.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 45, Jose Altuve.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Ferrer, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. The Mariners up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though.
Up next for the Braves.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's a little bit low. To third, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Matt Olson up to the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Raleigh settles underneath it. Out number 2. And now the DH, Drake Baldwin. He's already homered in this game. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and now it's 13-5.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
There you go.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Base hit, 1 run in already. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 54.
Misses
Ball,
off the
that's
plate.
inside.
Ball one.
Ball, that's out.
That one missing inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Out to short. Crawford. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back at Truist Park, we go to the ninth. Leo Rivas getting ready to hit. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there. Base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Digging in, Brendan Donovan. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. Our score 13-7.
Back-to-back base hits, doubled into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One pitch and one out. The switch hitting catch. Runners on the corners with one gone. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. High fly ball, right field. Acuna in position. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Mike Yastrzemski. Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Got him. Nice play. The Braves down to their last out. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit. Here's Acuna. And there's a foul ball.
Ball, inside.
Runner at second, two down. We're in the last half of the ninth inning.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A two-run homer. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's just out. No,
They can't play around with him
inside.
here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The Braves down to their final strike. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one.
Don't listen, feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book.
Sorry, Mommy.
And the people came to the king's side cheering. Hooray! The sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun.
I walk through the city real slow, like I've been pieced together by that dude named Frankenstein. And I only got one little thing on my mind, that's a whole lot of you. Hot on my tail, be a whole lot of crew. After me, they with their pitchforks and stakes trying to backstab, but they can't grab your attention away from me and vice versa. Mama always said there'd be days like this, but never thought it'd be so soon. My days consume my thoughts of your kiss and your well-shaved legs, pedicure toes, with the sunny side up, egg yellow when it glows. The twinkle from the diamond in your nose got me climbing for the star in the rough, showing by just cuspids and sizes, canines and molars, smiling for your love as you bathe in the solar.
You can be so.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Houston Astros.
And on the hill in this one, Hunter Brown. About to get started here. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Texas, the right fielder, number 24, Brandon Nimmo.
To third, Correa. Sends it across to first. One pitch and one out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow,
From Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Athletics taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill here today, Tanner Bybee. Okay, all set to go. Nick Kurtz digs in now.
Number 16, Nick Kurtz.
And we're underway in Cleveland. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
First base, 105.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The catcher,
Let's take a look at our lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. The 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out on the drop. Third strike. 2 gone.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Tyler Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Now one missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Starting on the mound in this one, Luis Severino.
When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're invited, there's no waiting. Pick a piece up off the floor. What is lost is never found. When your lover comes around, I'm on fire, baby, please me too. Burn your house down just
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Toronto Blue Jays.
On the hill here today, Kevin Gausman. All right, first pitch coming up. Zach Neto digs in now.
Number 9, Zach Neto.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Nolan Schanuel batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a foul ball. Just getting started here in Toronto. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's Trout.
Nope. That's inside.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball
Up and
2.
in, and that's ball 2. That one
That's ball
missed.
3.
Off the
That's
outside
outside.
edge, ball
Ball
4.
4.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. This
Ball
is again
inside.
5 in a row. Trout off of first with 2 away. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Okamoto settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're dialed into the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for the Angels, Jose Soriano. Here's George Springer.
Leading off here this afternoon, the designated hitter, number 4, George Springer.
And there's a ball.
Ball 2. Hey!
Outside low. Ball 3. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That's worth the price of admission. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger.
Hey!
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. The 1-0. Action in the Angels bullpen. Number 57, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Lucchesi getting loose as well.
Hey!
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So, man aboard, Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
Hey!
And the 0-1. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. In the dirt. Got him swinging.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Alejandro.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the air, right field. Adell settles under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back now in Toronto. So in now for the Angels, Jo Adell.
Jo Adell.
That one ripped, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one misses. Ball 1. And Chris, behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Ball to strike. Foul ball there. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's outside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Gone. A solo shot. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Gausman makes way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now
new pitcher now for the Jays, Louis Varland.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit. That's too low.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here's a 1-1. Popped up. And there's one down.
batting 7. the left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Ripped, but it curls foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Ball one there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Two down, Dominion.
Ball one.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Eres la niña de mis ojos, tú. Eres todo lo que quiero yo. Pa' calmar la sed, no. Mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú merecen pecados como yo. Ay, si tú quieres, solo dale a luz. Tú sabes que no va a decir que no. Ay, tienes la media, tú sí tienes una que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Y a veces sé que te encanta, te enloquece. La plena. Pasa que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Te digo y luego viene y me vamos a vernos luego. Si no te gusta porque vienes al diablo y lo embobo. Vaya parcerita país y yo costeño coleto. En una baldosa pa' hablarte claro, cero mensaje. Se sabe que tú eres puro veneno. Ay. Tienes la magia, tú sí tienes una que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Y a veces sé que te encanta, te enloquece. La plena. Sé que
Hey there, nice to have you along. We're ready for Ranked Seasons Baseball on MLB The Show. Let's see how these teams compare when it comes to online numbers. Play like a World Series team. First pitch is next. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound to start. 9 innings in this one. Should be fun. Let's see what you got. Xander Bogaerts steps up, and we're ready for liftoff.
Number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Swung on and lifted to right center. Duran tracking it. Brings it in. And now one away. Ketel Marte steps up and getting his first look at the starter in this one. That was filthy. Cutter misses for a ball.
That's a ball.
Gravity wins again. You took charge and finished it with a strikeout. Well done. Here's Shohei Ohtani. First pitch misses. The pitch to Shohei. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Gets him easily, and it ends the inning. Yamamoto wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Seth Hernandez on the rubber to start for the visitors. Look at him, all confident, like he's going to enjoy this experience. He has no idea who he's about to face. Jesus Mate in the box, ready to lead off the bottom of the first.
Number 86, Jesus Mate.
In the air, headed to left center. Brings it in. Ketel Marte steps in. Hits it foul. How did you even make contact there? Marte swings and hits it hard. Good hang time. It's caught right at the wall. Kyle Schwarber is the next to hit. Doesn't connect. He was late. Ground ball to first. And foul ball. 0-2. The pitch. That one is destroyed. What an incredible sound. It's gone. Lined it up perfectly and gave it a ride. And they take the lead. That's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. 0-2 is the count. Easy take for you. Keeps it going. And the pitch. In the air, out to right. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. Around first, digging for two. Throw to second from the outfield. He's in there. Chase Headley digs in. Pete Alonso waiting in scoring position, looking to come home. Changeup misses the zone. Swings, wait, did he go? And they rule it no swing. Gamblers, runner at second, 2 down. 2-1 is the count now. Just early. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. Fires over to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So we head to the second. We'll be back before you can say ranked seasons 5 times fast. Back here in a 1-run game, Manny Ramirez ready to roll. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Ramirez headed for second. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. Lucas Ramirez comes up for his first AB of the game. Rips that one to right. Ramirez tags up. A lot of respect for that arm and right. He'll stay at second with one away. Next to hit, Pete Alonso. Smacks one deep. Rafaela running towards the gap. And off the base of the wall. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base. Jones, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Ball with the cutter missing the zone. That'll be foul. And the righty kicks and delivers. Catches a piece. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Still breathing. What is he, contact swinging? What is this? Puts it on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Misses Yamamoto's pitch. Pedal to the metal. Keeps battling. Runner on third with 2 away. Swings and lifts one to right. Duran on the move to his left. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Pirates score a run in the frame, and we're all tied up. Jim Thome ready to go. First pitch misses for a ball. Check swing, did he go? And they rule it a ball. Still hasn't seen a hittable pitch. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. And it's the leadoff walk.
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Batting 7, the center fielder,
Ceddanne Rafaela in the box with a runner on first. Now, who's supposed to hit that? Not going to lie. Tough for my eyes to keep up with all these fastballs. Now he breaks his bat. And no throw. He's into first easily. Jarren Duran up now with 2 runners on base. Misses the zone with the first pitch. That pitch, woof. That ball is driven hard. Oh, the sound off the bat. It's a perfect blast, and it's out of here. Goodbye, baseball. Knew the fastball was coming. Will Smith up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. Curveball off the plate. Goes with the fastball. Been his most trusted pitch so far.
That's foul.
The Pirates have given up 3 runs this inning. Skips up some dust. That runs the count to 3-2. Run it back. Smith ready. Walked him. That's ball 4.
Take your base.
Jesus Mate at the dish with a runner on first. A spring breakout series card on the mound and at the plate. Misses the zone with a slider. Goes back to the slider. Not a fan of meatballs, huh? Not tempting you. Strike 2. Went with the changeup, and who knows, might try it again. Hard ground ball to the hot corner. 1 at second. And 2. What a play. Ketel Marte at the dish with nobody on after the defense handled business. 0 for 1 on the day. Slider misses the zone. Unloads the fastball off the plate. This is smacked left field line, and it's a foul ball. The count is 2-2. Popped up left field. Ramirez making his way towards it. Brings it in for the third out. They scored 3 runs in that inning, and now they're up 3. Will Smith gets us going in this frame.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Fouls it. Will waits. Fights it off. The pitch to Smitty. And it's a strikeout for the leadoff hitter. Xander Bogaerts in the box and showcasing boosted attributes as a P4 car. 0 for 1. Flied out to right field his first time up. Looking for a hit here. Tried to hold up, and it's ruled a ball. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Hit on the ground to second. Marte. Throw to first, and there's 2 down. Ketel Marte up now. They say he has a swagger, which is why they call him Pique. Swings and cracks one. It's a single, and they get a base runner here in the third. The otherworldly Shohei Ohtani steps to the dish. In the air, headed to right center. Rafaela gets there. He's under it. Makes the catch. Easy out, and that ends the inning. That wraps up the top of the third. And 3, 4, 5 in the order. 2 up next. Back here in a 3-run game. Kyle Schwarber leads off the inning. Swung on and crushed. Gonna need a ladder. Out of here for a home run. Wasted absolutely no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch. You can't draw it up any better. A commanding lead before the fans are even in their seats. You're locked in today. Alonso makes the grab. Chase Headley comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield.
Jose Ramirez bats third.
Getting ready to hit, Jim Thome. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Runner goes, but slow out of the gates. Puts it on the ground up the middle. Base hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners with 1 down.
The temperature is 66 degrees, overcast, even had a few raindrops earlier this afternoon.
Rafaela shuffles to the plate for his next at bat.
Then yesterday when the temperature was up in the
Stays
80s.
with it. Foul.
Yeah, I never thought it rained in Los Angeles.
The 0-1 now. Early swing and foul. Gamblers, 2 runners on. Hits it right back to the pitcher. Tags the runner for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Manny Ramirez, ready to start this inning. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Center fielder, I'll take control. That ball went right between them. It's just hit a little too high. He got underneath
And that's
it,
slice
and
foul.
Gary threw about the warning track and gave him time to run underneath that ball. You look at Ohtani's numbers now, 2 starts against the Guardians. He's only faced Jose.
Swinging at the breeze.
Hector's had 2 at-bats, but he's not in the lineup tonight, so you can see what he's done. 1-0 with a 372.
Swung on, hit hard to right. Duran bolting towards it to the wall, and he can't reach it.
For 3 last night with the ball.
Will Manny be Manny? Swing and a miss, struck him out on a here. Lucas Ramirez shuffles into the box.
A lot of 5 games.
Hit hard to short. And 2 away.
2 home runs on opening night in Seattle. And acting homered in each of the next 2 games as well. A nice little
hits it hard to third. Long throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
He fouled one off his foot 2 days ago.
Jarren Duran leading things off with a 4-run cushion.
Yeah, remember, he was hopping around. Let's see where this one came down.
Swung on and lifted to second. Rafaela drifts under it. Can of corn.
Up next to the Gambler, the catcher, Will
Smith batting with 1 down and watches that first pitch in for a strike. The curve misses for a
It's the
ball.
back leg, though. He had the padding on the front one from last night. You just got to get some feeling back in there.
The count is
it looked
ball
like
and
the
2
knee,
strikes.
but based on where might have glanced down and caught the ankle or the shin near the top of the foot. Either way, it didn't feel good.
Gets down, base hit.
Looks like he's okay. Trying to
So
put
the
some
1-out
pressure
hit
on it to
turns
get
the
a
lineup
feel
over.
for it. Straight down. Oh, yeah, it looks like it did catch the
Jesus
top of the
Mata
ankle.
in the box
Yeah,
with a runner on first.
it was a
Misses
thud.
the slider. You're not chasing that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Guess so.
Just need time. That's the only thing that'll heal it.
It's 2-2.
And you got 2 strikes on you. He may come right back with that same pitch on the other part of the plate to see if you can get those hands out. Take it the other way. Don't try
We've
and
seen
pull
it
it.
3 times now.
Well, he's down on the count of ball and 2 strikes. Will Smith sets up a wave.
Fouls it with
and
2 strikes.
Water bangs one on the ground at first. Nice glove work by Freddie Freeman. And
Takes the
there are
lead
2
at
down.
first with 1 out. Well done.
Nope, ball
That's the
4.
sign
Take
of a
your
hitter who understands the zone. Ketel Marte strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here.
See how quickly
Passed
goes
on
on. Look
a
at
pitch that fooled most
slip
of
down
us.
right there. He's got to be
Not
hurting
you,
a lot
though.
more than he's showing.
Good discipline.
Ball, that's in.
Got to
Sure
stay
they'll
patient, I
take a
guess.
closer look. Now Jose Ramirez with 2 down and the base is empty here in the top of the 1st inning.
Angel Circo, the new arm in this ranked season
With
matchup.
that
This card
365
is
betting
straight out of
odds
the World
tonight.
Baseball
Jose
Classic.
Ramirez,
Good for a strike.
13 career games against the Dodgers. Has batted .321 against LA pitching with 5 doubles, 2 homers.
In the air, out to right
and a
center.
half dozen runs batted
Rafaela camps under it.
in. Way out front of the off-speed pitch.
Takes it in for the out.
Slider.
And he won't go for 3rd. Stays put at 2nd with 2 away. Next up here in the 4th, Kyle Schwarber. 0-1 the count.
2-strike delivery. Jose spikes it on.
Goes back to the
A
sinker.
lot of went directly into the clubhouse to get checked out. CJ Davis is stretching right now.
Gets a strike
Trying to
with a
get ready,
strike.
make sure if they need him nothing to set for sure, but they just told be ready.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah, I
And
would
both
be
runners are on
surprised
the
to see
move.
him out there. No, he's already in the clubhouse. They're taking a look
Throw
at
is
him.
late. He's
He
safe.
went
It's a
directly
double
out.
steal.
He needs to stop.
1 pitch away from exhaling. On the ground to Alonso. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. They strand runners in scoring position and come away with nothing.
I see C.J. Cates stretching in the dugout. He was just talking to one of the members of the coaching staff, so I think you're right, Greg. You're something. I think he may be a quick exit tonight.
Welcome
I
back.
would think so, yeah.
4 runs separating these two teams.
You're not going to take a chance.
Chipper Jones steps in the box to start the fifth. Rounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around.
He said, okay, I'm okay, but he wasn't.
Gets a piece of it.
Jose shakes the ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The kick, the pitch. Gets Wood on it. And the pitch. That's ripped to right down the line. But foul.
Thumbs and might crack the bat.
The 0-2
Oh,
now.
it absolutely did. I mean, that's another pitch that almost was going to hit him again.
Fouls off the
saw him
heater
swinging
to
one like
stay
that
alive.
last night. Look at it. It's coming in and coming in hard.
The righty kicks and delivers.
He might be the only guy that can hit that pitch and get it away from him. We say that
In the air, headed to right. Duran tracking. Hauls it in.
No one
and
hits
the
an
leadoff
inside
hitter
pitch
set
like
down in
those
that
out.
half of it.
Right. He can, however he
And
gets
now,
those hands through, I don't
Ceddanne
care how
Rafaela.
hard it is. It's crazy.
There's the cutter. That's the most common first pitch we've seen from him today.
Pages back on the track now, comes in a step or two. On the side, he is retired. Jose gave it a ride, but a couple balls tied on the warning track here in center field. Dodgers coming to bat.
Bounces over the wall and foul ground.
Ace's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass,
got extra
less
bases
weeds,
written all
and
over it.
fewer
The run
bugs,
comes in
you
from
can get a
second.
personalized
It's 5-2,
prescription delivered
and
free
he'll pull in
from the
there with a
helpful folks
stand-up
at
double.
Ace. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. Plus, right now, get a $25 bonus reward by spending $150 or more on qualifying Scotts products.
That's hard hit on the line.
Durant
racing over
is
to
there
make
anyone
the
you
catch.
like
anyone here. Stays put at second.
Helps you shop close and buy the right type of food, even if it's not with us. What do you think of this option? You look so good together.
Don't hate me. I just told him that you're interested.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Smith coming home.
Oh, I know. Let's bring call each other.
And he's in for a run. It's 5-3.
That's not how that works, Jamie.
Frankly, it bugged us that only large investors were getting the consistent bond fund performance that everyone deserves. So Vanguard made institutional quality bond funds available to everyone, with experts scrutinizing thousands of bonds and implementing repeatable strategies to maximize returns. In fact, 90% of Vanguard's active bond funds outperformed their peers.
Let's get back to 95.
Following the drop third strike. Pete Alonso
Vanguard,
leads off, leading by 2.
Tender Miney going to throw the rubber for the Guardians tonight, making his second start. It's nice to see him out there. He came out after 5 innings in his last start. See him.
The count is 0-2. Smash down the left field line. And it's foul. The 0-2.
And Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher, will lead the
ground ball was
the
a hit to the hot corner. Fires to first. Alonso grounds out. Chase Headley is the batter now.
You can really see him to it. When Ohtani pitches, maybe the offense suffers a little bit. Well, when you look at what he has done in his
over to pick it up.
As a hitter on the games in which he pitches, all those numbers jump out at you too. Because when you think about everything you have to consider that you've got to do to get ready as a pitcher, again, he has still gone out in those starts and batted .276 with 16 homers, 50 runs batted in. And that's in 293 at-bats. That's roughly half a big league season. It's crazy.
That's textbook plate discipline.
2.
That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. 3 up, 3 down. A thing of the
hole, able to make the play, 1 down.
Welcome back. It's a 2-run game.
And the rest of Dave Roberts starting 9
takes the mound in the
looks like this Kyle Tucker in the 2 he bets. Is batting third. Freddie Freeman
for the third time as he comes up empty
the catcher gets the start tonight batting 5th. That's easy at the high batting 6th than Teoscar.
0-2 the count now.
Extremely base start tonight on second base batting 9th.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Lucas Ramirez approaches the box as a parallel 2 card.
Signed the big free agent deal in the offseason. Joined so many other free agent stars here in L.A.
Fly ball, right center field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Next to swing it here in this ranked season matchup, Pete Alonso. Lock in here. Get your spots, or he might take you to the seats. On the ground to second. Marte collects it. That's the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th, and it remains
down low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ceddanne Rafaela gets us going this inning.
Dig it away until he feels comfortable.
Hit on the ground, foul ball. The 0-1. Catches the zone for a strike.
Change again. So you can tell on the swing. She's good. Seen a player.
What was that?
Like, I mean, it's something like that. You know, forgetting it a lot. Well, he but he likes to turn that foot. You know, so when he gets ready to cut loose, it turns and
change up misses for a ball.
Time in his own batter's box. That's a new home play. Correct, it is. 1-2.
Keeps the lights on. 2-2. The pitch. In the air, out to left center. Ramirez giving his all.
Check out the Guardians defense behind that. In the outfield, Angel Martinez is in Stephen Kwan at center. DJ Capus now in over in right field, filling in for Chase Delano. Ramirez at third. Arias in second. Hoskins at first, and Naylor behind the plate.
1-1 now.
Capus coming on when it was very evident that Delano couldn't put any pressure that left leg as he ran down the first base.
Jones under this one. Makes the grab for the second out.
So no
Will Smith in the box. In Eastern Louisville, born and raised. The fields of Kentucky are where he spent most of his days. Hooks it foul.
1-for-4 last night. Doubled in the Dodgers' only run of the ninth
pitch. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch. That missed the zone.
13 Major League season. That's 292 career homers, 918 runs batted in.
The lead is 2 at the moment. So
that's
close.
Inside. That's the ball.
Well, as you said, but he had 7 silver sluggers and gold gloves, different positions.
Definitely would have swung at that. Edwin
Diaz,
Diaz,
good baseball player for
he's
a
into the
long
game
time.
with the bases empty. 2-strike fastball is fouled off.
1,535.
Righty kicks and delivers. Garbage pitch. Good take. Patience like that wins a
first goes Tucker, 2 down.
Strike 3 on it. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones.
So that's not carrying him, but it's the couple of them in the first inning. He's to the game to my Toyota. Everybody with his first 11 ball in Seattle. Get
swung on and hit hard. It's a base knock, and the leadoff man is aboard to start the 7th.
Crooked numbers on the board, dude.
Next up here in the 7th, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swings and lifts one to left center. Squeezes it, slings it across. Safe. He beat it.
0-for-4 last night. Picked up the ground out. This is the guy that led the majors in extra base hits last year with 90 of them.
Slides to the left. Brings it in.
First 4 games, they defined every game. You know, when you get into that 5th inning.
Xander Bogaerts ready to hit.
It's explosive runs off their move. So they've never given up.
And fouled away.
They put a 3-spot on us.
Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Offensively, they're struggling as a team as well. To get but you're going to continue to make good pitches.
Going.
It's a fly ball left, and in comes Angel Martinez.
Takes the lead off first.
And makes the
down.
catch.
Runner on the go, trying to take second.
We are scoreless after one in Los Angeles.
Righty sets, kicks, fires. Hanging tough.
That's
Pirates. Runner at first with 2 away. Runner goes again.
That's in. Ball.
Out. And that's going to end the inning. The Gamblers wrap up the inning without allowing. Jesus Mate hits leadoff this frame. Count is 0-1. Back it goes for a foul ball. And they start the frame with the strikeout. Ketel Marte in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. Goes with the fastball, but misses. There it is. He crushes it. This is a monster shot to right. Say goodbye to that baseball. It leaves for a home run. So they add some insurance, which is always a good thing here in ranked season. Schwarber swings through it for strike 1. Here comes a pitch. Lives to see another pitch. The live series member collects the strikeout.
For Cleveland, the designated hitter,
Pete Alonso freshly dealt to the plate. Misses with the first pitch. Avoiding the cookie. You must be on a diet. Hits it foul. 1-2, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3. Inning over. The Gamblers score a run in the frame. It's a 3-run game. Xander Bogaerts bats first this inning.
Xander Bogaerts.
Sends it foul. Here comes a pitch. Swung on and lifted to left center. Schwarber on the move. Puts it away for the out. Ketel Marte up next to the dish.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swings and lifts one to center. Rafaela moves under it. You got to know when to hold him. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
For Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
The heater misses for a ball. Got him swinging at air. Ohtani ready. If we're grading on effort, that's a strike. Is it showtime? Swung on and driven deep. And that's a foul ball. It's the curveball that misses. Not sneaking the heater by Shohei. Rips one for a single, and now he's aboard. And that extends the inning. Manny Ramirez at the dish with a runner on first. Struck out against a fastball in his previous at-bat. Duran using his speed at the wall, and it's out of play. Runner at first with two gone. That was nasty. There goes Ohtani trying to take second. Fastball. Strike three. Inning over. Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back before you know it. Chase Headley leads things off in the bottom of the eighth. First pitch misses the plate. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the eighth. Jim. In the box with a runner on first. Andres Munoz takes over for his team in this ranked season matchup. Tomey at the plate as he swings through strike one. Runner on the move. 100 miles per hour and foul. Runs the count to 1-2. Thankfully, you didn't swing at that. Pickoff attempt. Back safely. Headley aboard here at first with nobody out. Did a bird fly in front of that pitch? I blame the bird. Next to the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. Runner breaks, and it's a great jump. Marte. There's one. Caught up between second and third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. 8 innings in the book. Back now, and we've reached the final frame. Looking to wrap things up. You're winning by 3. Remember, winning's winning. Whether it's by an inch or a mile. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Pete Alonso struts to the plate with boosted attributes as a parallel 3 car. No room for error against a hitter with this kind of power. The Gamblers lead it by 3 late. Swung on and belted. Still up there. Long run. Nice grab. Strolling to the plate as a member of the Last Ride series, Chipper Jones. On the ground, right side, 4, 6. And that puts this one to bed. They get the win here in ranked season. And that always puts a smile.
Sound like it's supposed to. I won't break the code. Young son of the. We just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling